So why is the probability of guessing correctly on any one question 0.2? Well, he's telling us that each question is 5 options, multiple choice. So 1 out of 5 is 1/5, which is 0.2 as a decimal, right? So that's the percentage. So that's where we're getting the 0.2 from. And then Dr. Stevens does this all, but I guess he's using that one of the binomial probability tables. I'm going to point you towards that GigaCalc calculator, okay? So there's 15 questions here. I better write this down so I don't mess it up. And then what do I want to do? I want to do x equals 6, and then I'm going to do x equals 7. Okay, so to go, I mean, certainly could use those calculators. Usually when we say with getting 6 answers correct, we would think of that as 6 or more, okay? Because we're trying to go high, right? You don't want to go low. I mean, 6 out of 15 is not a passing grade, so um, actually 7 out of 15 wouldn't be a passing grade. Maybe that's a bad analogy to use. But so that anyway, let's just talk about how to use that calculator. So I'm coming back here to Canvas. Let's see. So there's the calculator. Let me come back to Canvas. So in Canvas, if you go to modules and course resources, see that online statistical tools? I've got this page. These are things that I've found that people have found over the years that I've just made available to you. And sometimes the websites go down. I got to change it. Actually, this change, I used to use a different calculator for this. I like what this GigaCalc calculator does. So this takes the place of the tables, takes the place of the formula. So let's see how this works. Let's see. Dr. Stevens said what for that answer? He said 0.061. So let's check it out and see if we can get that with a calculator. Let's see, come back here. So we know probability of success is 0.2 because it's 1 out of 5. We've got 15 questions and we want to know 6 or more, right? We calculate it, and he said 6 or more is this one, 0.061. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. Well, let's go check and see. He did say, see that? So much faster. It's perfectly all right to use this one. All you would have to do, if this were a test situation or quiz situation, screen capture this page, point to the probability we're looking at. I mean, I'm just selecting that with my mouse and that would work. Windows machines, we have this snipping tool that we can get at. And so I love this. This is Mac used to have something better than this, but Windows 11 is taken over. Actually, they had it for Windows 10 too. And then you can just highlight it like this and draw that through it. Now you can tell us which one you're looking at. You can tell me on a quiz which one you're looking at, okay? So not unusual. Now, what's the difference? How do I know which one to use? Well, you see this one here. Let me come back to the bigger screen. You see this one. Let me get I see, I think I can get a spotlight, can't I? There. So do you see how, so maybe I should refresh your memory about the inequalities. That's less than or equal to, that includes 6. This is just less than 6. That doesn't include 6. Now, what does that mean? I mean, sometimes people have a hard time seeing that. Well, in Canvas, you see this binomial probability applet, histogram applet, that opens up this page. And I was doing 6 or more, wasn't I? So do you see how that, if I select 6 or more, you know, number of trials, probability of success, number you're interested in, and that shows 6. And this is a limited number of options, but it's kind of useful to visualize stuff, okay? Um, uh, the GigaCalc better. I like it better. But this would include 6 or more, and that's what Dr. Stevens looked at. What if we only want to do more than 6? Well, for this calculator, you had to change it to 7 or more, because that would see how that doesn't include the 6 anymore. And these probabilities are so low, that's why it's so much lower. And if we go back to the GigaCalc calculator, was it this page? Yeah. See how greater than 6, the 0.018, that's the same as that other calculator just got. So you can make the other one work. this gives it all. This is like the Swiss Army knife. It has everything there. You just got to know what you're looking at. Okay, so let's go back and finish that question. So, would getting 7 answers correct be unusually high? So that's 7 or more. So all we got to do is come back to, oh man, where is it? Where is it? What if I undo annotate? Can I come back? No. Here, let me shrink this. Here we go. So 7 or more. Just probability is the same. We got 15 questions still. I'm just going to change it to 7. 7 or more is this one. So actually, we just did that, didn't I? So is this unusual? It sure is, because that probability is less than 5%. Okay. So that saves you from looking in the table for a probability of 0.2 and adding up 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That'd be a pain. Calculator is so much easier. Okay, so I encourage you to use this. I hope that helps and gives you what you need.